Hey, YouTube family, Prego Tips family, other members that could give a shit about me but have stumbled upon this in a drunken stupor. Rae Lynn, Caspar White here. I wanted to talk to you today about breakups. I've been getting a lot of fan mail and people screaming at me on the street that they're dealing with breakups from narcissists or from other terrible dysfunctional relationships. So I wanted to kind of break it down for you because I've been through about 1,000 of those since I was about 9, living on my own. It doesn't get better, okay? Let me just say the mistakes you made in this one will repeat themselves in another form with the next one. But there is hope that either you'll stay alone, so you won't be bringing up all this shit and then just kind of be like, I'm totally functional because I'm alone and I just, flick my bean all day. I did purchase a new vibrator online. My first Amazon Prime purchase. I hope they don't kind of get flagged or something like, oh God. But I wanted to let you know that you can make better choices. So maybe if you went with the abusive, alcoholic narcissist, where the sex was really good, because that usually kind of goes hand in hand, and that's the addictive quality. My last boyfriend, sex fantastic. And also hung like a fucking horse. But language not very festive, a drinker, and kind of a sex addict. They get better for a reason. You know what I mean? If one guy's with one girl for 50 years, he's going to be like, ooh, what do I do with this? Cheryl liked it this way, but nobody likes it the way Cheryl likes it, so what the fuck is that about? But if he's a sex addict and he's sampled thousands of women, he knows what he's doing. So there are perks, as long as you're staying protected or force him to get tested under duress. So what's challenging once you leave that kind of, fuck fest is adjusting to a nice, stable human being that may have a smaller schlong, that may be more considerate, but a snooze in bed. There are a couple of ways to remedy that. Obviously, the secret porn stash, even though these days you can just get it online for free. I just discovered that, and the choices are just unbelievably fantastic. And the level of color correction, and it's really a delightful selection from all over the world. I recommend Indonesia to kind of tap into some really subversive materials there. But if you hone in, if you are deciding to stay alone, then take the time to kind of examine what you really want. And if you don't know what you want, then there really is no hope for you, because if you don't know who you are, how are you going to abuse somebody else? And I mean that in a joking way. I don't mean like literally abuse, but how are you going to make someone else's life miserable if you don't know what makes you miserable? Because that's what relationships are really about. I hope I've addressed most of your concerns and given you helpful tools. I'm going to be starting some cooking videos soon. Simple things like how to make an Eggo waffle properly, like really don't burn it, but get it nice inside, especially if you buy the blueberry kind. And Pop-Tarts as well. We might do a whole thing on Pop-Tarts. There's a lot of stuff you can do with Pop-Tarts. And maybe some sort of ethnic dish, like a hamburger.